I'm Kayla.
I'm Anna. This is Laughs and Legacies. Hi, welcome back to Laughs and Legacies. I hope you guys had a good week. Did you have a good week?
Dude, it was just chill. I mean, it was Valentine's Day
Oh, yeah.
last week, so
What'd you do?
not much.
You had 2 Valentines. I saw that. Allie and Xander.
Yeah, my little baby's always gonna be my little Valentine. He's cute.
Nate and I tested out Bob Ross. It was pretty good. It was fun. I also went to a concert this week. I have no idea who the guy is, but
Aren't you wearing his shirt?
no, I'm wearing... Okay, so they were selling shirts for him, but they had an opener, and I knew, like, 5 of the opener's songs. I was like, whoa!
Wait, so was Noah the opener?
Noah was the opener. I don't even know his name. Noah Flourish. Flourish.
I was gonna say, I know who
Florence.
he is.
You know this guy?
Yeah, I do.
I don't know his name, but I know his songs. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, and I started singing. I was like, I actually know this. This is crazy. And then when the main guy came out, his name was Ricky something. I knew 0 of his songs. I called Trevor, our little brother, the other day, and I was like, I'm going to this concert. He's like, who is it? I was like, Ricky. He's like, oh, Ricky this? I know that guy. I love his songs. And then he just started singing all of his songs off the top of his head. I was like, all right, I'll send you videos. So I sent him a bunch of videos.
Oh,
and
that's
I
funny.
bought him a shirt, too. So
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
That's nice.
It's over there on the floor.
Yeah, I'll look at it after. Didn't even know you did that.
This week's stories is a time I saw something that I shouldn't have.
We were trying to find good stories, but also not to be too inappropriate too, because we know that there could be some inappropriate things in that.
There's actually some in here. They're pretty fun. Well,
Not like super inappropriate.
they're not into depth. They're just funny. Like, you'll run into things and
Yeah.
people,
The
etc.
first thing that came to my mind was when I was on my mission. I just think it's so funny. I can't believe I remember this, but I was just walking down the street with my companion. We're talking about good old things, whatever. I don't even know where we were going, but I'm looking down the street, and I have terrible eyesight, so I don't even know how I saw this, but I saw a guy, and I'm like, what is this man doing? And we're getting closer and closer, and I'm going, that guy is straight up taking a dump in the street, in the middle of the road.
He was just pumping his squat.
He had literally pulled his pants down and was pooping in the street. And I was like, sister, should I have told her to look? No. But did I? Absolutely. I was like, oh my gosh, look, the guy is pooping. And not only that, is that he didn't have anything to wipe. So he's pooping. Then he starts pulling his pants up. I'm like, oh my gosh, no. He tries pulling it up, but then he starts stumbling. No. And then he, like, slowly goes to the ground and, like, lays down. And it wasn't until after he lays down and is there for a couple seconds that he goes, ah! Like he had fallen. This guy was so drunk, obviously, you know, pooping and then, like, falling. And it just, like,
He just had, like, a slow motion fall.
No, I'm not even kidding. It was such... I could not believe I saw this. I was like, did he really just slow motion, laid on the ground for a couple seconds, then... Ah!
That is so awesome.
It was so funny. And my companion at the time was, like, the most innocent and soft-spoken, like, person ever. And she was like, that is so disgusting. And I was laughing my head off. I was like, this is hilarious. I saw so many just drunk people that did lots of crazy things that... It just didn't even faze me at that point. I was just like, oh, there's another one. But that one just killed me.
What city was that?
It was in Tacna.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it was like...
That's huge, right?
Tacna was smaller than Arequipa, so it was like all the way on the border of Chile. Like right at the end of Peru.
Gotcha.
So yeah, it was just funny. But there's drunk people everywhere.
I think that's hilarious.
I drink a lot.
Our first submission for one that he definitely should not have seen. Our uncle, he gave us a story. When he was young, him and his friends, they would hang out in the backyard, play hide and seek. Of course. Sorry, I was just thinking hide and seek. That's like the perfect one for this whole story. Like, there are things I've seen that I shouldn't have. You're hiding and someone comes in. Anyways, they're in the backyard and they're neighbors' backyards are kind of connected, like some don't have fences, and so they all find places to hide, and they don't really ask their neighbors if they can play in their backyard. They just did, right? And one of their friends, he went and hid next to one of their neighbors' like basement by the window, and he sees a couple going at it inside, and he stays there for the whole game. Eventually,
For the whole game.
right, like till the
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant like game, like their game inside.
No. Oh, well, maybe that too. But he comes up to our uncle and all of his friends after he runs up, you guys will not believe what I just saw.
It's so bad. And he said they were like 13 or something. So just this little kid just watching them through the window. That's so nasty.
Oh.
So he knew what was happening and he just sat and enjoyed.
Good for him, I guess. What the heck? You guys will not believe what I just saw.
You would never look at your neighbors the same.
Bro, I'm moving on from this. Them poor neighbors, too.
Our next one, Ali had told me about this a long time ago, and it cracks me up. Every time he tells the story, a new, like, detail comes out about it. So, how they do Christmas, I kind of explained this in our Christmas episode. It's just a little bit different than here. So, instead of, like, us going to sleep at night and then Santa comes when you're sleeping and so you wake up to presents and whatnot. That's not how they do it. Santa comes at midnight, which is a little confusing because the kids aren't asleep. You stay up till midnight. Like all the kids are up till midnight. So where do you go? Why? You know what I mean? It's just like super confusing. So basically they just send them outside because in South America, it's warm there. It's opposite side. It's opposite season. So it'll be summer for them while it's winter for us.
Oh, so Ali's always had warm Christmases?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool.
That's why he likes seeing snow for Christmas. I hate it still. Doesn't matter. I don't like snow. Anyways, not the point. So they basically sent all the kids outside to play while Santa would come. He needed to go to the bathroom, so they're all playing outside, and he goes, well, I need to go to the bathroom. So he comes inside, and he goes to open one of the doors to one of the bedrooms, and he sees their neighbor getting dressed as Santa. And he goes, you're not Santa! And he is so, like, mad, and he goes, I'm gonna go tell everyone! And so his Aunt Jackie, who, love her, she's just the cutest aunt. She goes, no, you will not. And literally, like, throws him back in the room and locks him in there. He locks him in the room while all the kids come back inside and open their presents and all these things. Had locked him in the room.
Are you kidding?
The rest of the night so he wouldn't tell the other kids that he wasn't actually Santa. And that room actually didn't have the bathroom in it, so he ended up peeing his pants too because he was in there all night long. This poor little kid.
That's traumatizing. He's so distraught. That's so sad.
He learns that Santa's not real, and then he misses out on all the presents and the fun. And they eat dinner and everything. They wouldn't let him out. So they eat dinner and everything like all at midnight. That's how they celebrate. They do it all at midnight, and they have fireworks and like all these things. And they left him locked in the room, and he peed himself. Poor little Ali.
Oh my god.
He was the oldest one. He got the brunt, like, force of everything.
That's the saddest story, dude. Ali, he needs a hug. What the heck?
You're like tearing up.
I am. That's actually really sad.
It is kind of sad, but it's really funny.
The next one is from our cousin JC. You ready for this? I own a house cleaning company, so I see a lot of interesting things. One day I was at a client's house doing a first time clean. He was very friendly and never gave off any creepy vibes. I was wiping down the pantry door in the kitchen, and when I opened it, I was shocked. On the shelf, about eye level, were 2-gallon sizes of marijuana.
Oh.
You haven't heard the story, right?
I haven't heard her story, no.
Okay. On the floor was a collection of bongs, like 6 big ones and 3 or 4 small ones. I quickly did what I had to do in there and moved on. About 20 minutes
like,
later,
I saw nothing.
Nothing close. I mean, the life of a cleaning lady, am I right? About 20 minutes later, his doorbell rings and I hear him talking to another man. He brings him into the kitchen.
She did it while he was there.
I hate cleaning when like people are there, like that freaking.
Like, stop watching me clean your house.
I'm like, go away. He brings him into the kitchen while I'm vacuuming the living room and trying to seem like I don't notice or care what that they are there. The homeowner then opens the pantry, places both bags of marijuana into a birthday gift bag, and hands it off to the other man.
That's a good birthday present.
I can see them looking at me at the corner of my eye, but I pretend like I don't notice a thing and just keep cleaning. Both men walk to the door and the man with the bag leaves. A few minutes later, the homeowner says to me, "Sorry if that was weird for you. He was supposed to come get that stuff last night so you didn't see it." I responded with, "It's all good, I don't judge." Then he tries to make a joke and says, "Yeah, I mean, how else am I supposed to pay for a good house cleaner?"
Oh, gosh.
I chuckled at his joke and got back to cleaning. Needless to say, I did not go back to the house again.
I love it.
I do not love it. That freaks me out. Dude, cleaning while
Just did
people
like
are there is freaky too. Like, what if something happened? That's spooky.
I think it's good. I just think it's funny. You're just like, well, I didn't say anything.
I can totally imagine JC just like, I didn't see nothing. Nothing.
The fact that he tried to, like, play it off cool at the end, too, is just funny. Just don't say anything.
How else am I supposed to get a good cleaning lady like you, like yourself? Go away.
Like,
Bye. Dude, Kayla and I, we, like, would clean houses growing up with, like, my mom, because she was, like, a homesteader, and we would clean when they would come back into town. But sometimes they were, like, they thought we were, like, a cleaning service, I think. And so they were like, "Oh, can you guys come clean for us?"
She was a cleaning service.
Yeah, but not, like, maid. Like, not, like, constant. It wasn't the job. It was a, like...
Yeah, it was to watch over snowbirds' houses. So
Yeah.
snowbirds, for those who don't know, just people who come into town, like, they have a home here in Arizona during the winter because it's so beautiful here.
Mm-hmm.
And then they leave during the summer. So yeah, we would, during the summer, flush their house, basically just run all the water so it wouldn't ruin the pipes. And then before they would come and after they would leave, we would just clean the house, but we wouldn't clean while they were here.
Yeah, it wasn't like, "Hey, if you come clean," like,
clean my kitchen.
You hire other services for that. Like, ours was just like a home watching sort of thing. And some people, like my mom, said yes to some things about, like, us going and cleaning, and it was so awkward because they try to talk to us while we're cleaning. Do you not remember that?
Not really. I think the one that I mostly remembered is that there was one lady that had these 2 big dogs, and I just go, I freaking hate dogs. Get them out of my face. Like,
Are you allergic? I'm allergic.
I used to not be allergic, but something happened while I was in Peru that I came home, and now I'm allergic to, like, all dogs and cats, which is weird.
That's interesting.
I
We
don't
gotta
know
do
what
an
it is.
episode on, like, cleaning or something. I think that would be very interesting. Maybe. Next week we have...
Yeah, our next one is road trips. So if you have any other stories, go ahead and send them our way.
Join us next time, you guys.
See ya.